we got our raised beds going pretty good here. We looked at these. It's been a little while since we looked at these things here. These are the cucumbers. They're coming along pretty good. We got beans on the other side. The other bed over here is the same thing. We got cucumbers on the inside part of our trellis, beans on the outside part. And hopefully y'all can kind of see the cucumbers. Some of the taller ones, they're starting to grow up. They're attaching onto the trellis, starting to grow up just like I want them to. I did come in here and put a string. There's a string right down here, but I put it kind of sort of low when they were still small. Now, I didn't pull it very tight, but I pulled it just enough to kind of keep them close to the trellis part here. So these cucumbers are vining type plants, and they put out these long pieces here called tendrils. Those tendrils, they get up against something, they will curl around it and hold on to it. Like this piece here, if I can get it to kind of stay over here by this, where the tendril is touching it, the tendril will start wrapping around the trellis and actually hold on to it. There's several of them. They're already growing up just like I want them to. We got some down here that are getting pretty tall already. I think the last time we looked at these, they were maybe only about 6 or 8 inches at best. I got some now that are getting up between 18 and 24 inches. It won't be long till these start putting on blooms, put on fruit, the cucumbers. Cucumbers are actually fruit. In fact, there's little places, I can see several places on these that will open up in another several days, a week or so. We'll start having blooms open up, and we'll come back out and look at them. We'll get some blooms going on them and try to get in a little closer to see some of that stuff. Our beans over there, they're doing good. They're kind of about the same way. They're getting pretty big, and I can see some places coming on the beans. It's hard to get the cameras in close enough for y'all to see that, but I can see where in probably about another week or so on the beans as well, we'll have blooms opening up on those. Hopefully, the beans will get ready before Thanksgiving break. We're going to be a little close with the timing of when I planted them, but hopefully they will make it. The cucumbers, I believe we'll get some cucumbers before the break. So they actually, I got them planted a little bit ahead of the beans. They're about a week ahead of the beans on this side and 3 or 4 days ahead of the beans on the other side. So they got a few days, plus they will grow a little bit faster than the beans. I'm hoping, because these cucumbers, even though they're starting to put on, forms, there'll be blooms pretty soon. I'm trying to get the tendril on that one where it'll start wrapping around and hold that up. These things will keep growing. The vines will keep growing, and I'm hoping they pretty much cover the whole thing. I hope they'll get up at least, they should get up at least 2/3 of the way or so. I'm kind of hoping they'll cover up the whole piece here. So they're doing good. Well, we got some other stuff. We got some carrots that are coming up. They're down there. They're still a little hard to see. And we got some other stuff coming up. And I still don't have my transplants. I want to get some, supposed to be getting some broccoli and maybe cauliflower transplants. But those haven't come in yet. But that's a little bit, see a little bit about what's going on with our garden right now. Go ahead and pause.